What's love, tribe? My name is Judah in the flesh, baby, and today is April the 11th. God dang, whoo, shit. Time flies. Damn. Friday, April the 11th, and I was just watching a podcast. Don't know the name of the podcast. I downloaded it on my phone. But DeVal and Kadeen Ellis was on it, and they're talking about, gender roles and a few specific parts. 33 and a clock really got my attention, and I'm only, I think, about halfway through. Before I get into this, y'all, please excuse the spiritual warfare going on in my face. God sent me on a mission 2 days ago, sent me into the damn devil's house, literally. Sent me into the devil's house. I won, but this was the manifestation of it. It's a little bit on my arms. It's just a breakout. I don't have any Benadryl. Only thing I have is a few alcohol swabs. So I just be keeping my face clean and my body clean and wiping it, and let my body do what it naturally does, which is heal. Heal. It looked a lot worse than this yesterday. So what I'm doing is working. Anyways. Moving on, what I wanted to talk about was, one thing they were talking about was sausage, and basically the ingredients that makes a successful relationship, or a relationship, all relationships. And they were talking about gender roles, and the one lady was talking about sex. Now, this got me to thinking about myself, because when I was over there living overseas in Thailand with my 3 dogs and my wife, there was a period of time in the end of 2017, the beginning of 2018, where my wife and I just stopped having sex because we were going through a spiritual awakening. And she was just like, go. She was all in, and she like, listen, you either catch up or I'm gonna leave you behind. So I was like, shit, you ain't leaving me behind. So she literally, her passion fueled my own ascension, my own awakening. And so during that time, now my wife and I, when we get it in, boy, we literally just become addicted to each other and just go hard. So our sex life has always been super healthy. My soon-to-be ex-wife, y'all, not to be confused, because I have a future wife that's actually on the way. So I don't want no confusion with that. Let's make that shit clear. My soon-to-be ex-wife, this was the basis of our relationship. So, spiritual warfare, yeah, exactly. That's when that shit started too. God, Lord have mercy. Woo, y'all, the devil is real, but so is God. It's only by God's grace that I'm alive today. Praise God that you are alive, like for real. When you think you're not protected, you are protected, because you're still breathing, baby. And if you're still breathing, that means God has a purpose for you. Back to the scheduled program. So we went from having a very healthy sexual relationship to her literally telling me that she is not having sex. Like, sex is nowhere in her atmosphere. Nowhere near her atmosphere. She was working hard, and then she's working hard at her spiritual life. She literally had no time for a relationship. She barely had time to be a mother at that point, but she did make that a priority. She always stayed a mother. But for me, I fell by the wayside in 3:55 on the clock. And I'm a very sexual being. Like, I heal through sex. I heal myself, and I heal the person that I'm having sex with. So for that to be turned off, oh my God, that crushed me. But what could I say? Which brings me to the point of the podcast. The lady said every time her husband asks for sex, she gives it to him. And I experienced the opposite of that. When my wife said it was done, I'm just like, well, shit, what can I do? It's her body. I ain't about that our life, because I grew up experiencing that. So I'm not about to inflict that pain on somebody else. That's just, the fuck? Kind of ungodly shit is that? So since I didn't have her permission, her consent, I was just left to myself. And that was the hardest transition that I've ever made, but the most powerful transition that I've ever made. Because of that transition, my wife, unknowingly but consciously knowing me, made that decision that I couldn't have made for myself to make sure that I would ascend to the spiritual position that I needed to ascend to. She had the foresight, and boy, that woman is a seer. She saw years in advance. Years. I'm going to say at least 10 years in advance. At least. And it just keeps going deeper and deeper and wider. Like she wider and wider. She learned how to cast her net far. And she saw this version of me that I am now back in 2018, and now it's 2025. She witnessed this version of me. She decided this is the version that you're going to become. And God told her, in order for me to become that way, I had to abstain from having sex for a good while. Oh my God, bullet to the heart. But it forced me to learn how to heal in other ways. And so what I saw as, I didn't see it as punishment. I just saw it as misfortune, honestly. What I saw as misfortune became my pot of gold. And as much as y'all can say I'm a simp, I really don't give a damn how y'all view me, because I'm real. I'm the realest motherfucker out here. I am who I say I am. And that's nothing but truth. All truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. So, my wife literally molded me. She didn't create me. God created me, but I created the character that I've become. She was just the the catalyst. Thank you, God. She was the catalyst to my evolution. So the character that I am now is literally the vision that she had in mind, but not 100%, because I have the free will, 7:33 and o'clock, to create myself to be who I wanted to be. I was in alignment. The things that she wanted from me were the things that I wanted for myself. That's why she had the power to create me, to mold me. But I had the power to bring myself to life, which took me to put my own vibe, my own spirit, my own flavor. I had to give birth to my spirit while she gave birth to my soul. We did it together. I became a twin within myself. I've mastered my masculine and I've mastered my feminine, and now we just two spirits spinning like a double helix, you know. Like, I've created new DNA by going through this transformation that my wife initiated back in 2017, beginning of 2018. That's power. That is power of a true divine feminine woman. And even though we're going through this whole divorce, and even though I was pissed off by the way that she left, she just up and left. Like she just said on the 19th of March, she said, this is where we separate. And she meant that shit. And I'm just like, but I thought that we were supposed to be on this faith walk together. And I thought that, you know, I was supposed to help you get the mental stability, the mental health, the therapy and stuff that you need, and get you stable, and then we leave. Like, I thought that was the plan, because I said that I would never leave you out in these streets because you're not mentally stable enough for my comfort, and for her own comfort, to be left alone, having to fend for herself. So I sacrificed myself, even though God told me to leave her. I ain't even gonna lie, God told me back in December 2024, God said, leave her out on the streets. I actually made a video about that. I was sobbing because I was like, how am I supposed to leave the person that transformed me into this person out on the streets in such a condition? I was brokenhearted, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I can't. My heart would not allow me to move forward knowing that I left somebody behind. Huh?
I said, you supposed to be riding that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. You have a good day. Be blessed. But so she got the spiritual knowing to do it on her own. So she made the decision to leave me. And the way that she did it was fucked up, because she could have told me, like, literally, I wouldn't have stopped her. She simply could just told me, listen, it's time for us to celebrate. I need to go get my life together. You need to get yours together. And I just would have said, are you sure? Because, you know, you got those demons spinning around in your spirit. Are you sure? Is this you saying that, or is this the demon saying that? Like, who's saying this? You know, we would have had a conversation about it, because I care for her health first and foremost, and I care for her spirit, and I care for her soul, and I care for her to be okay. I don't want to be with her. I'm not in love with her. I'm in love with somebody else. But my heart owes her the best that I'm able to offer. And God made the decision and told me that you've offered enough. It is time for you to be delivered. So even though the devil told her to leave in the way that she left, God said that's the way that she had to do it. That is the way that I instructed the devil to remove her from your life, because the devil had to honor my wishes. I allowed the devil to test her. The devil tested her. And now it was time for the devil to take her into the next part of her life, because she's receiving karma right now. You know, like her karma, well, okay. She is being set up to receive her karma, just like I'm being set up to receive my karma. However, her karma is on a lower spectrum, and my karma is on my divine spectrum. I'm walking into my destiny. There has to be balance. She chose the dark and I chose the light, so there has to be balance. And I'm not upset with her because of that. Like, you know, she did me a favor. She did what my heart couldn't do. So she saved my heart by doing it. You know, like, it's all about perspective. But like I said, call me a simp, but I choose love over hate. Period. And that's what I stand on. Period. But to bring it back to this podcast I was listening to, and the lady said she gives it to her man whenever he wants it. And I'm just like, wow, like, that's dope. But it's also like different, because you can have a completely different, you can literally elevate your life if you know, choose a different path of self. Because I'm sure there are times when she must not feel like doing it, but because she wants to be obedient to her husband, she does it. I'm pretty sure there's a time that every woman feels that way. My woman even felt that way at some times, you know, when we were in the thick of it, because we had sex a lot. And sometimes women just want to break. I get it. Sometimes I want to break. Shit, she was wearing my ass out at times, you know? Like, sometimes I just want to break. But choosing to be in your own feelings and be in tune with your body is like, my body's not really into it today. So I can service you in a different way, you know? I'll give you that old handy dandy, them healing hands, you know? I'll show you what that mouth do, you know? You get some booby action, you know? Like, there are different ways to please your man without him inserting himself into you, because y'all need to understand, when you have vaginal sex, when somebody is crossing that threshold, he's crossing, or she, you know, because it works the same with a strap. Like, they are crossing that threshold and bringing their home into your home, which means that you're creating lifetimes. You're creating a timeline with a person when they are inside of you. And sometimes your spirit knows that the spirit that the person you're supposed to be having sex with, your energy isn't just connecting on that. And you need to get to the point where you trust your intuition enough to say, you know what, we shouldn't be doing this because my intuition just feeling, my gut is telling me differently, you know, like I think we should abstain for a little bit because something spiritually is going on. And that's true, because your womb or your penis is being attacked by somebody who's sending you evil eye. When your body retreats from a non-15 on the clock, from a non-sexual stance, your body is getting your attention and telling you you are being attacked. You don't owe anybody all of you. You owe your partner everything that your body is in alignment to give them. That's what you owe them. If you want to say you owe them anything, but you feel like you owe it to them because your heart naturally wants to give it to them. So you owe your heart, and y'all literally just mirroring each other, honestly. That's all that is. It's not like an ownership type thing. It's just you're mirroring each other. What you want to give is what he wants to receive, and what he wants to give to you, or she, or, you know, make it fit, whatever. But you're taking ownership over your body, over your feelings, because you're choosing to tap into a deeper frequency. That's the importance of being in the flow. You don't always do everything all the time. You just learn how to do variants of that, you know, to still be satisfied. Like you're not meant to be in lack, but sometimes you need to find something different that isn't as intrusive to become satisfied in that moment in time. And I had to learn that, and my wife taught me that lesson very well, very well. But also, what I wanted to say, Deval and Kadeem was talking about how Deval asked her to dress up like a schoolgirl, and at first she was like, 54 on the clock. Her intuition said, I don't feel right fulfilling that, but she wanted to satisfy her man, and so she tried to do her own variation of it, honoring herself. It wasn't it for him, and so she was like, all right, if this is what my man wants, 17 on the clock, this is what my man's gonna get. So she decided to honor his will over her own will, of what her body, her intuition was telling her. This is how I see it. Disclaimer, I love Deval and Kadeem. They like, listen, they made it to the end. Like, I'm in the end of my old life, the beginning. Nah, God say I officially stepped into my new life. That shit is just unfolding every single day. So this is from a healed standpoint. This is no shade, no tea, only the tea of God we serving over here, period. So there's no confusion with any trolls and who decided to hop on this video and say something that isn't relative. Let's just put that disclaimer out there. I love y'all, and I can't wait to meet y'all for real. We gonna do something. We gonna do God's work together. I already got the vision. Believe that. But, so this is no attack on y'all at all. I respect y'all, and I love your freedom. Like, y'all are inspiration for me. Y'all helped me get my own marriage together, and you're helping me get my future marriage together with my future wifey. So thank you so much. Shout out to Shannon. No, that's not Shannon Sharp. Whoever my future wifey podcast is, shout out to you. You're doing something beautiful over there. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay. I just saw him with Damon Wayans. That was one thing I downloaded. I love Damon Wayans. I love the whole Wayans family. Oh my God, I love them. They're it for me. They're it for me. I hope we could do something together in the near future, because I got this creativity, since I'm not having sex, that is ready to burst out of my soul and split me in two. And I have a story to tell, and I want to tell it in the best way possible. So I hope that I get to work with them someday soon. Anyways, so back to the schoolgirl. So she sacrificed her own comfort for him and satisfied his desire, 1919 on the clock, which is a choice. It's a choice. But it got me thinking, the first thing it got me thinking was, I really want to understand men's infatuation with schoolgirls, with children. Because in Japan, it's a whole culture, like it's a whole lifestyle. where these old 54 on the clock, what's up, love? Yo, when I tell you your ass is stalking me, your ass is stalking me. God damn, come get it. Like, clearly you want it. Just come get it. Shit. Jesus Christ. Anyways, in Japan, they have a culture where old men go to these shows and watch these young schoolgirls dressed up, talking, you know, like that high pitch, that real innocent spirit. They're attracted to their innocence, and they dress these girls up like little women. And men flock to these things because they take pictures with them, and a whole lot of shit goes on, just put it like that. They are playing with a dangerous line in between desire and passion and perversion. And so that is a hell of a tightrope to walk. They're playing in the devil's playground, basically. That's that tightrope. But there's a way, if you want to tap into that frequency, there's a way to go about do it that's still honorable. Which brings me back to Deval and Kadeen. They're honorable people. So this is an honorable fantasy that he has. But I'm really trying to understand, how do you flip that fantasy, which is on the tightrope of perversion? How do you flip that into something honorable? I really want to have a conversation with you, Deval. Like, I really want to get an understanding of it, because I feel like if I have a better understanding of it, I can learn how to heal it. Because it needs to be healed. The spirit of perversion needs to be healed. And that is something I healed within myself. So I know how to teach it. But that one thing, that one seed, I cannot understand, because I've experienced molestation, I've experienced rape, I've experienced a lower vibration of that perversion. And so I really can't, I guess I can't tap into the holy, the holy. I can't tap into the holy vibration of it, because everything's duality, 22 on the clock. So I need your help with that, Deval. We need to have a conversation. I want to understand men's infatuation with schoolgirls, because that means, in my logic, that means you allow yourself to cross a line into lustful feelings about a child, a level of innocence, 2244, that you should not be tapped into. The only innocence you should be tapped into is your own inner child and the innocence of your divine counterpart. But, like, at what point does that innocence turn into lust? Like, I just can't make that connection. I can't. I need to make that connection. And you're the man that can help me do it. So please reach out to me. Please, I need this understanding to heal this world, because I can't find the truth. I can't find the honor in that infatuation. And the only way for me to find it is, honestly, just to go through that vaginal canal. And that's why I'm able to do sexual healing, because if I were to put myself in that position to go through and tap on that, and walk that line, you know, but go into the darker side of it, I know I can find the truth, but I don't want to do that. That doesn't even turn me on. Like, that doesn't turn me on, because when I think about that, I think about how people used to look at me, you know. That's one of the reasons why I hated wearing dresses. I mean, other than my soul's a man, but soul's a man, body's a woman. That's another reason. But on a soul level, on a conscious level, one of the reasons why I hated wearing dresses is because I hated the way that grown men looked at me. Because I had a cousin that always wanted me to sit on his lap, and it didn't felt right, but I didn't have the heart to say no, because I knew I was healing him, but I also was fueling him at the same time. Even as a child, I knew that my sexual energy healed. That's crazy. And so I allowed these things to happen. I allowed these dirty spirits to flow through me. And it tainted me to a degree, which is why I need sexual healing, you know, like, it tainted me. And then I had the, you know, molestation, I had the rape, like, as somebody that I didn't give consent to took my virginity at a very young age. And again, that I had to feel my way through it. I had to have that experience. I don't wish I didn't have it, because there's no way for me to learn certain things and to tap into certain healing without going through certain things. 25 but on the clock. But I'm at the point where I need to transmute that, because I don't desire to go through everything that needs to be fixed in order to know how to heal it. Hell nah. There are infinite things. I need to, at this point, learn how to basically heal by just looking at the picture. But I need the full picture. I have the dark, now I need the light. I'm looking at 222 on my motherfucking bike. Wow, God is speaking. And I need your help, DeVal. I need your help. You are the man that God is choosing to help me find that perspective that I need so I can heal this in the world. And you're a very good man. 22 on the clock, 26, 22, you're a very good man. You're God's chosen man. You have mastered your masculine and feminine energy enough that you are pure enough to have, like, to find the enjoyment in such an experience. And I really need to know what that enjoyment is on a intellectual level. But I didn't finish listening to the podcast yet. I most certainly do, because just hearing y'all talk about things is just showing me alone, like, how far I've come. Like, my soul and my brain has evolved so much over these past years, because I've seen so much, I've experienced so much. Spiritual warfare is very real, and there are people who are consciously sending and doing spiritual warfare. Like, I've had a whole experience of the occult 2727 locked up in Thailand. Like, I've seen some shit that I thought only existed in movies, which is why my life is going to be a movie, because the shit they put in movies is real. Somebody experienced it. And it literally cracked me wide open and made me start looking at life differently. Looking at life from the bigger picture, the grander scope. And you have light and you have dark, yin and yang. Life is just made up of yin and yang people, but the dark doesn't have to be that dark. There's a healthy way to have darkness, because the womb is dark. The space is dark. That's creation. And when you learn how to take that darkness and create with it and not harm with it, that's where the beauty comes in. That's where the holiness comes in. That's where God comes in. Krabby Patties. Shout out to Marathon Burger. I was just watching that documentary yesterday. Black Sam, man, I'm so proud of you. Your brother is so proud of you. 33 on the clock. Nipsey Hussle. Hermes. Ashkadom. Ashkadom. I apologize if I mispronounced it, but Ashkadom. Hermes. God will rise. 55 on the clock. That was a 10-10. It was 28:55. God will rise. 10-10 we win. That has stuck with me since I first got my prophecy in 2018. 10-10 we win. Black Sam, your brother is beyond proud of you. He said, you doing your thing, nigga. You doing your thing. 29-28 when I said that. That's blackjack, baby. Devon got the ace. That's blackjack. I still win. He is whispering, your brother Nipsey Hussle, whether you know it or not, he's literally whispering ideas. He's in this with you 10 toes. Every decision you have to make, y'all make it together. You are not walking alone. 54 on the clock. What's up, twin? You are not walking alone. And neither am I. That's how I know. My twin, my future wifey, she right here with me. And her ass is getting closer because my favorite reader, spiritual luxury, yo, shout out. You have been in my fucking relationship and you just dropped the fucking name in the last video you did. Girl, you are tapped into my life. I cannot wait to get a reading from you, sis. You are tapped into the tree of life. Me, source, God embodiment on earth. God has chosen you to tap in, and you are, we the avatar tree. We linked up. We are linked up for real. I can't wait to get a reading from you. We gonna uncover some truth. You gonna help me. 54 on the clock. Come through, twin. You are helping me uncover some truth, sis. I'm about to blow this world wide the fuck open. There's about to be a separation of light and dark. You're about to see the true manifestation of 5D Earth. That shit's gonna crack like an egg. What side are you on? I know what side of the chosen are on. God's side. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, man. Black Sam, your brother, he's with you 100% of the way. He never left you. He been over there with you, and he been over here with me. 44 on the fucking clock. Thank you, Nib. He been over there with you, and he been over there with me. Because you are the personification of dark, which is why you're giving. You learn how to cultivate that darkness, brother. You tapped into your feminine energy. You learned how to create that darkness. You took this thing, you took the brand of the marathon and you ran off with that motherfucker. Congratulations, bro. Like, you are walking, excuse me, like you are walking destiny. Excuse me, y'all, I apologize. You are walking in your north node, and your brother's by your side in that darkness with you, like, and I'm literally the light variation of that, which is why Nipsey Hussle's right here. 32 on the clock. It's 5-5. He's helping me change my life, purify myself, purify my masculinity, purify my femininity. Like, he is helping me. He is walking with me every single day. Him, DMX, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X marks the spot. They are here walking with me every single day. I just heard Coretta Scott King. Shout out to you, Queen. Yemaya, Oshun, Queen of Sheba, King Solomon, Thoth. Who else want to shout out? I just heard Magellan. I don't know the story of Magellan. I heard Anglo-Saxons. I'm not familiar with the Anglo-Saxons. Manila. Thriller in Manila. Oh shit, Ali. Ali said I'm the greatest. Shout out to Will Smith, yo. Comeback kid. Ali said I'm the greatest. Okay, Muhammad Ali in the building. I love the box, y'all. 33-44 on the clock. I want to learn how to box for real. Mike Tyson. He's been here since day one in my 2018. Shout out to you, brother. Anybody else? I heard something the Queen. I just heard Princess Diana as well. Something the Queen. Something with an M. I just keep hearing Marvelous the Queen. I don't know who that is. But I'm getting superhero vibes, honestly. Marvelous the Queen. Interesting. I also keep hearing Michelle. I don't know who Michelle is, but Marvelous the Queen. I just saw 54 on the clock. Girl, come get me. Come get me, yo. Come get me. Quit playing. Quit playing in my face. You playing in my face at this point, because I'm tired of seeing 54 and I'm literally tired of seeing 12. So, shit, come get me or leave me the fuck alone, because you're harassing me at this point. Like, you playing in my face. You're playing in my face. I love it though. But I hate it. It's such a fucking tease. Like, I don't like being teased. Damn. Come get me. Shit. 44 on the clock. Smith. I just heard Agent Smith. What was that, Men in Black? Yeah. Agent Smith, yeah. My Aunt Lil, she's a Smith. Shout out to my Aunt Lil. My Aunt Doris, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Yo, that was her favorite song. 22 on the clock. That was her favorite song that say we would get on her damn nerves. I love my Aunt Doris, yo. She is lit. And she's like, I sure am. She is lit. 36 on the clock. She is lit. That is a 9-9, baby. Completion. Yo, my team are announcing themselves. Bye, Anubis. My bad. Oris, Osiris, Isis. I was about to say Iris. Iris. Who's Iris? Who's Iris? Who's Iris? Who the fuck is Iris? Iris. I don't know. Just heard Sanaa Lathan. Shout out. Shout out to Sanaa Lathan. You got something to tell me. You have something to tell me. You have something to tell me, because your ass be stalking me too. Like, not as... You have been coming on very strong. I just subscribed to you on Instagram too. You have something to tell me. Contact me, Sanaa, please. Queen Sanaa Lathan, please contact me. God is calling. Please answer the call. Thank you. You are tapped in. That's why you keep calling me. You are tapped in. You are another spiritual being. Yep. Wide the fuck open. You ready? You ready? You ready? You are ready. For real. Contact me, please. Yeah, y'all. A whole lot of angels. I'm looking down there, down the way. Y'all can't see it, but there's a... Well, shit, maybe y'all can. I don't know. You see that turquoise thing right there? That's a fish with angel wings. That's a fish with angel wings, and when I looked down there, I saw that all of the whole lineup, especially Archangel Sandalphon, he came to me yesterday. I don't know. I have to look him up today. Archangel Sandalphon. But I know Gabriel, he came with some fucking messages. Michael always stay 10 toes down, 44 on the clock. You know, shit, he's the one serving me the truth from God. Shit, you know, I'm just the mouthpiece. I'm just the avatar. Doing God's work every single day. That's why I'm out here, but it's time to go. It's time to get out here. My spirit has become too big for this place, and I've defeated the devil, so it's time to go. Went right into the damn devils. I gave this nigga a choice. I said, it's a choice right now. Choose God or choose the devil. This nigga said, I choose the devil. I was like, shit, well, there ain't nothing else for me to do. Bye. I said, God bless him. There ain't shit else for me to do. You make your choice. Good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck. May God have mercy on your soul, because you done fucked up your life. God sent me this man because he was going through a transformation. He was going into rehab literally today. The next day, he was going into rehab. And he done played in God's face, y'all. I ain't going to talk about that story. I've spoken about that story in another video. Y'all can check out that video. I don't know what video it is, but it's a video I put out recently. If I made it live. I don't know if I made it live, but I think I did. This is a video I'll put out. Or maybe I didn't. I'll put it out and I'll title it I defeated the devil in his own bedroom. Yep. I defeated the devil in his own bedroom. That's what I'm gonna title it. I hope I remember. Life is not what we see it as. Life isn't what we make it to be. Life is just a big ass spiritual lesson that has two perspectives, a light and a dark. And we as human beings need to be able to be more well-rounded, to see the both perspectives, the light and the dark. Because when you see both perspectives, you get the full picture. And I need the vow to help me get that full picture, so I can move forward and move off of this once and for all. You know? Like, it's just the last few things that need to come into focus. Then it's a done deal. But yeah, y'all, I think I came on here to say everything I had to say. Just to bring it back full circle with my wife, my soon-to-be ex-wife, excuse me. She actually reached out to me, I think 2 days ago. And because she needed something, naturally. I felt her spirit coming through at 33 o'clock, and I didn't know how I was gonna feel when I didn't know how I was gonna feel when I received communication from her, but it was healing. It was very healing, honestly. Not because she gave me a proper apology, no, and I didn't expect one either. Like, I didn't expect her to come in with an apology that was actually meaningful, because the way that she left was fucked up. But guess what? I told her I'll forgive her, because I learned what I needed to learn, and she did me a favor at the end of the day, and I was able to put that into perspective. So I'm able to look at this situation from an 42-24 o'clock from a perspective of healing and ascension, and not from a lower vibration perspective of this bitch left me and took the dog, and you know, like, what? That's a hurt perspective, and I'm not hurt. You know, God wouldn't hurt me on purpose. God wouldn't break me on purpose. Y'all hold on for a second. Y'all, I'm a little bit mad with God right now, because I asked God. I asked him. I asked him every damn month. Every damn 28 days I ask him. My shit come like clockwork. I asked him, God, please, can I please be in a hotel room for my period this time around? Every month when my period's on the way, I asked God the same damn thing. It happened a couple times, you know. One time for a couple months I was in a shelter, and the other time I was actually in a hotel room, so I was grateful. But now that we're at the end of times, I ask God, like, please, like, let me just get this breakthrough, please. I don't want to be out here on my menstrual. Like, this shit is annoying. This, like, I hate it. I really do. I do the best that I can, and God spared me by shortening my period, because my period used to be a lot longer. But God made it, like, probably a day and a half of heaviness, and then after that it starts to dissipate. So I'm grateful for that. But it just came on last night, and I'm just like, oh shit, here we go again. I want to get off this damn cycle. Like, pun intended, shit. want to get off this cycle, and I want to get off this damn cycle of poverty and having to be out here on my damn during my cycle. You know, it's just annoying. Anyways, but you never know what miracles God have. For all I know, y'all could be watching this video feeling in your heart to donate money. Next thing you know, I'm in a hotel room tonight. God works in ways like that. Like, that's why I show up to the videos, because you never know who's going to bless you. You never know who's going to send you. You never know what video's going to pop. You just never know. All I do is do what God tells me to do. If God tells me to do a video, I'm going to do the video. And that's why I'm here. Period. But, yeah, call me a simp, but I don't have it in my heart to be upset with my wife. I don't, because it taught me the lesson that I needed to learn, and it actually healed me. You know, it really did. It showed me my strength. It showed me my power, and it actually unlocked new powers within me. So, you know, this experience, I took the gold out of it. I mined it. You know, that's what I am. I'm a gold miner. I mine gold in myself, and I mine gold in my people and people around me, you know, my team. I'm out here building a team of potential gold that's just sitting there because they don't know how to mine it themselves. I have a gift. Anyways, just to bring it full circle, finally bring it full circle. What I'm saying about my wife is that, my soon-to-be ex-wife, excuse me, is that when we came into union, I gave her a promise. And that promise was to buy her a house. And just because we're going through this situation doesn't change me and my heart. My heart wants to be honorable. My heart wants to be a good man. My heart wants to be a good woman. My heart, you know, wants to fulfill what I promised. You know, because God fulfills his promises to me, so why shouldn't I fulfill my promise to somebody else? I want to fulfill my promise to her, and no matter what, when I blow up, I'm going to get her a house, because that is what I promised her. That is my promise that I came into this union with, and that is my promise that I'm leaving this union with. That would make me feel like I'm standing on truth and honor and respect within myself. And so I'm in alignment with that. Some people may call me a simp, but I'll call me a God. And that is what God fulfills his promises. And so that's what I'm going to do. I have no choice. You know? And that is the promise that I gave her. And I'm even going to throw in a brand new car. You know, like, it's nothing, because I am officially tapping into an infinite flow of money and resources. So why would I be stingy with it? Now, I ain't going to take care of her for years and years and have her, you know, up with God knows who. Like, no. I'm fulfilling my promise, but that doesn't mean I'm overly generous. You know, she ain't getting millions and millions out of me. Like, nah, at the end of the day, you still left. So when you left, you chose you chose to leave me, and you chose to leave the lifestyle in which I intend to provide. You chose not to be in my life to receive that lifestyle, so I'm choosing to provide that lifestyle to my next. So you don't get a part of that lifestyle, but you get your promise. You get what I promised you. That is what you get. You know, and I think that's the honorable thing to do. And I stand strong on that. I stand firm in that. And that's what that is, you know. So being married is being in a contract, you know. What you promise her in the beginning should be what you deliver her in the end, and vice versa. What you promise him in the beginning should be what you deliver to him in the end. Or spend your life trying to get it done, you know, 33 and a clock. Like, it's a contract, it's an agreement, because you're crossing her threshold and you're creating life. What kind of life are you bringing? Are you bringing the devil energy, or are you bringing angel, godly energy? You know, like, what are you creating together? You know, sex is very, very serious. Sex is very serious. And I shout out to all the queens out there who are taking care of their wombs, their uterus, their vaginas, you know, taking care of your body. Because you hold life, you hold the key of life under your clothes, you know, in between your legs, in your belly. You hold the world. You literally hold the world in your belly. And you need to take care of that, you know. Rise up within yourself and take care of you first, and everything else will unfold. Everything that you want will come to you. The man of your dreams, the woman of your dreams, whatever way you go. The house of your dreams, the car of your dreams, the animal of your dreams. Everything will come to you. Just learn how to harness your own energy and attract it. You don't have to go out looking for a rich man. When you become that queen, that godly energy within you, that man gonna come running, trust me, because he want that good energy. That's pure energy, that's godly energy, that's infinite energy. A divine feminine woman is a pool, an ocean of infinite energy that is just waiting for a divine masculine to create inside of it. And I found my divine feminine. And she better come get me, because she popping up every damn second. Like, what the fuck? Even got other readers calling her out. Girl, step up to the plate, shit. Step up. Anyways, y'all, if y'all know y'all friends aren't stepping up and you know they need to step up, tell their asses to step the fuck up and make them step up. Hold them accountable. Like, we got people out here holding themselves back from their own greatness, from their own manifestations, out of fear, but this isn't what I manifested. No, it's better. It's better. I promise you it's better. It is exactly what you need, because God sent me. And God sent you. It is better than what your brain, 54 on the fucking clock, can fathom. Answer the call. Jesus Christ. And stop harassing me. Just answer the call, girl. Answer the call. Jesus Christ. It is better. I promise you. Life gets better when you meet me. I don't care who you are. Anybody. I'm just a big ass genie of gifts and blessings. Like, my heart blesses the world. You just have to come encounter with me, be in energy, create with me, do something, have a partnership. Let's create a business together. Like, just be in my energy and I will show you the kingdom of God. For real. Everything I touch turns into gold. I'm touching this video. I'm anointing this video. I'm saying this video is going to go viral because I'm speaking nothing but truth, baby. Shout out to Spiritual Luxury. You pulled the name out, baby. Oh, my God. I look forward to your video.